It is so nice to be somewhere that I can go into town on a Friday, have no trouble parking, do all of my chores on foot without it being stressful, and then just like go get on a little ferry ride without having to wait and come to another island where I can go for a beautiful walk in the forest before going out to camp, because I'm not worried about whether or not I'll get a site. I might not get the best site, but I'll get a site. And yeah, it's just, it's so nice. It's late May now. I know it's gonna get busier here this summer, but for now it's really great. As I've mentioned a little bit before, there are a lot of downsides to living here or staying here a long time. A lot of things that most people really wouldn't like, but I'm okay with those kind of hardships. So yeah, I really enjoy the cool climate, and it has gotten so green in the last couple weeks here. It's just really filled in. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this little walk in the woods in a old growth forest by the creek, and yeah, then go out to camp at the beach for a few days. There are so many big trees in here. This is really nice. Although I kind of wish I brought some water. I didn't, because the information I read said it was an hour. And yeah, maybe if you're not admiring the trees, but I am admiring the trees, so it's slow going, and yeah, I'm really thirsty, so yeah, that's okay. I will survive. I will make it back to the van. I always do. I am just, that is one of my many skills, is enduring uncomfortable feelings without internal complaints. There is the awareness I'm thirsty, but not the complaint that I'm thirsty. It's a good way to go through life. Makes everything a bit more enjoyable. And this was just a lesson in, I should have brought my water. I only have this wide lens with me on this hike, but there's some kingfishers around. I just saw one sitting on the stump in the river, and yeah, there's two of them. They're flying back and forth. They sound really cool. I just came for a light and simple hike, so I just have my camera and a little fanny pack with my keys and my cell phone and a cooler cloth. Yeah, but I'm really enjoying it in here. It's so nice. Although away from the ocean a bit and out of the breeze. Definitely don't need any upper layer. I am dewy feeling. I have made it. I got my van there, level and set up so I can see the ocean out my side doors, and I'm right on the point of land where the river flows out into the ocean. It's low tide, so the ocean's way out there, and I can see down the beach. It looks like they're setting up a net maybe to catch fish as the tide comes in. I didn't go through all of the rest of the campground So I don't know how many people are around, but I walked over to a few sites and there's no one camping there. And there's no one at this end. And I don't know if I have the best site, but I have the site I stayed in last time. And I'm very happy to be back here. I have so much nice, like mossy, grassy area for Frank to walk around in. He seems very happy to be here. And yeah, it was a nice drive in. This is my first back road since getting my front end tip top, and the van drives smoother than I've ever experienced. Usually Frank gets kind of stressed out on back roads. He doesn't really like dirt roads anymore, but he was calm. So yeah, truck is riding way smoother. It was definitely worth the money I put in. And yesterday I had my rear brakes completely overhauled. All the parts replaced, which is awesome because now I don't have to worry about it for at least a decade. So it feels really good to get it done with a mechanic I trust and enjoy being around at a really good rate. So gosh, things are great. On the drive out here, I saw a cute little bear. It was so precious. Frank did not agree though. And I spotted the bear not far from a Haida fishing village. I've come across a lot of indigenous kind of fishing camps in my back road travels, but this is the first time I've driven through one, actually like right through it, that's being just like bustling, full of people. All the cabins had people and they had tents set up, and it was just full of families everywhere and people out in the water setting nets and stuff. So yeah, it feels very like joyous out here. Yeah, it feels good to be here. It feels really good to be here, and I get to just stay here until I feel like going. Alright, real quick, before I share the rest of our days out here, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, who is Drink Element. Drink Element is a super tasty electrolyte drink mix, and right now I am enjoying the orange flavor. You can't have any Element, Frank, but you can have a treat. There you go. I'm somebody who personally really enjoys drinking flavored water, but it also feels good to drink it because I've been getting out hiking every day, working up a sweat, chopping wood, or just living a full life. And when you sweat, you lose electrolytes, and it's important to replenish those. And that's because electrolytes play an essential role in so many different functions within the body. And I really appreciate that there's no other BS in the drink mix, like nothing you don't need, like sugar, corn, gluten, soy, just like filler or things like that. It's just a science-backed blend of electrolytes, and it's really easy to prepare. Drink Element also has a new offering now, which is Element Sparkling. It's the same great blend of electrolytes, but in a sparkling ready-to-drink beverage. And if you'd like to give Element a try, go to drinklmnt.com/TIDELINETOALPINE. And if you make a purchase of any of their drink mixes, you're going to get this sample pack included. And the sample pack has 8 of their tasty flavors, so you can see which one you'd like to try next. You can go ahead, Frank. You're being such a good boy. Go ahead. Go ahead. And thankfully, Element's customer service is just as good as Frank is a good boy, because if you end up not liking it, they have a no-hassle money-back guarantee, and you can keep the product. So it's really no risk to give it a try. So once again, that is drinklmnt.com/TIDELINETOALPINE. And let's get on with my stay at this beautiful beach. Good morning, Frankie. Hi. Hello. You got me. You got me. Oh, you win. You win. Hi. Good boy. You've been so good at letting me look after your foot. You've not messed with it at all, and now you can lick it if you want. You can clean your own foot. Yeah, if you want. Look at that. You can be naked inside. Frank absolutely loved his new toy. He chewed on that for a long time. I spent many hours editing, and then when I ran through my battery, I decided to take a break to change Frank's foot bandage, and both of the wounds are closed up. So that's really exciting. So I just cleaned his foot, and he gets to have it uncovered when he's in the van from now on. And I'll still pad it and cover it when he's outside, just to prevent it from coming open again right away until the skin can toughen. And who knows, maybe that will have to be the case moving forward. But at least he can be outside, and because his skin is closed over, we can go paddling, and he can get wet. He can go swimming, and he can get his foot wet, and then I can just change the pads after. But it's not going to cause like the wound to heal slower or get infected or anything. So that's so awesome. And he's been just the best boy with his foot healing, and he still hasn't realized he can clean it. He's just left it alone for months. For over 9 months now. He's just left his foot alone while I nurse it for him. So this is a really big day, and I was actually going to take myself for a walk this afternoon, but I think I'm going to just stay home. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay inside with Frankie. I'm going to give him treats. I'm going to praise him for being a good boy, and I'm going to keep an eye on him, see how he interacts with his foot, and hopefully he'll, you know, realize he can clean his own foot now. And yeah, just kind of celebrate that together. Yeah, it's a big day. It's actually a really, really big day. It's been a really long 9 months tending to his foot, with one glorious week in Tofino where he got to have his foot naked and go in the ocean, and that was a really, it felt like the universe giving me a birthday present that those two events coincided. And now he's finally healed. And if I do everything right and I'm extra cautious, hopefully we can just prevent his foot coming open again. And yeah, we can have a really good summer, and he can swim, and we can go on paddling adventures. So next weather window, I think we need to go on an overnight paddle trip to celebrate. But yeah, thank you for all the love and support and concern for Frank all these months. I know I don't explain in every video, and sometimes people miss when I talk about his foot, but yeah, it's just one of those things that's like a heavy enough part of my life that I just don't want to talk about it in every video. But it's really like heartwarming to see that so many people love and care about Frank and all the support we've received towards his surgery and just ongoing vet care and medications and everything through purchases of our sticker store and just donations direct to me for Frank has been really, really helpful. And yeah, I hope that this is a true turning of a corner in Frank's journey, and that however long he has left with me as a senior dog can be much more enjoyable than the past 9 months have been. Good morning. I've come for a little walk to this tiny beach next to the one I'm camped at. It's quite nice. I woke up, I was feeling really restless after spending about 12 hours yesterday behind my computer screen, like all day. I only took breaks to eat and pay attention to Frank. So this morning I woke up and I had to get out for a walk ASAP. So I came over here just to see what was here, and yeah, I won't hang out long because Frank's in the van, and if the sun breaks through, it could start to heat up in there. So yeah, gonna make it quick and go back, spend the day with Frank. If it's nice, we'll hang around outside all day, and if it's not nice, then back to the editing cave. Oh. Yeah, bud. Yes! Oh, oh, this is a glorious essential item right here. Oh. This is an awesome hammock spot because I can watch the waves, but with the tide up, the river is such a nice color. You can keep an eye on Frank. He's enjoying the grass with the stick, but yeah, today has been about 10% sunny, 10% rainy, and then about 80% just cloudy and cool. I mean, I'm still wearing my puffer jacket with pants, and it's late May. So I like it. It's comfortable. I would rather be cool and have a jacket on than be too hot. It's much easier to warm up or go move around or something to build body heat than it is to keep cool in the heat. Especially with my van being green, it gets way hotter inside than it used to. I'd have to be parked in the trees. I wouldn't have this great view. It would be distressing for Frank. So yeah, it's really perfect. Having a nice time. And it's quiet here today. There was other people camped here the past 2 nights, way down the beach, but they had quads. And the kids just ripped the quads up and down the beach. And at low tide doing donuts out here yesterday and the night before. So, I mean, I was happy for them having a good time, but it was obnoxious. I really don't like the sound of quads and dirt bikes and stuff. It's just my personal preference. But to each their own, and as I expected, they're gone now. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna read a book. I'm still working on this one. I have about a half dozen books on the go. So I just pick them up depending on what I'm feeling like. And yeah, just chip away at them. Some of them I've been working on for years. And then sometimes I pick up a book and I just read it cover to cover in like 2 days. But I've chosen this one because it's a little more to think on, I guess. I like to chew on this one. It's a meatier book, so I won't get sucked into it very intensely, and I'll still be able to get some stuff done today. Do you want to join me, Frank? I'm trapped to get to kisses. Oh, my glasses, Frank. Oh, no. I can't see anything. They're so slobbery. Oh, this is probably so crooked. Yay. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but that is some slobbery glasses. You're so cute though, Frank. Thanks for joining me. Wow, what a nice bird. Has like the reddest head, like a little woodpecker. Oh, amazing. Oh, I love you, Frank. Thanks for joining me. I love sharing the hammock with you, bud. I love sharing the hammock with you. You know, the last time I was here and I camped in this site, I just had one night, and yeah, I had stuff. I was doing events both days, and I just came out here for a night just to check it out. And I never made it back on that trip, but I wanted to, and I'm really glad I did. And now I've done so with nothing I have to do. I have ideas for what I'll do when I leave here, but that'll happen when I feel like it. So it's pretty nice. It's really freeing, and oh, there's that bird. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's like one of the small woodpeckers. Really, really red head. Really red. It's been around for a while, so hopefully when we're done in the hammock, I can get out my long lens and get a photo. So that bird I told you about has come a couple times now and just landed on this segment of tree. So I'm just laying in the hammock here, waiting with my camera, hoping to get photos of this cute red-headed bird. I just saw it over there somewhere, a flash of red. So it is about still, and I am patient. Hello, little crab. So that thing I said about being patient, it doesn't apply when there's swarms of biting flies. But the clouds have taken over, so I've come for a walk from camp, which is way down on that headland. And yeah, I just wore these super flexible barefoot shoes, and this end of the beaches have gotten quite a bit rockier, so I think I'll head back now. It took me about an hour to walk here, so checked out some of the other campsites along the way. Yeah, my feet are feeling it. I think I've walked the length of, I think 3 different beaches I just crossed, and it looks like at least 2 more will take me to that point, and then I'll see what's around the corner, so maybe that's an adventure for tomorrow. Oh, multitasking. Oh, there's that red-headed bird. I don't have the lens. I'm fairly confident I'll see it again, and hopefully I'll be prepared next time. I am so stoked for this. I made the dressing is avocado oil, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, and garlic powder. So it was really simple. And then I also added pumpkin seeds this time and balsamic reduction on top. The greens are so good. There's, I would say, at least 10 different plants in there. Just all sorts of different leafy greens and herbs and stuff. The pea is delicious. Got a tomato. Did I say pumpkin seeds? Salted roasted pumpkin seeds. They're so good. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It is 8:45 already. These days just go by so fast. I've just been kind of going all day. It's been really nice. It's the complete opposite of yesterday, where I just went inside with Frank and worked on my computer. He's going to town on that raccoon again. It's holding up pretty well. It's been a pretty cloudy and windy day today. I've just been inside working, and yesterday on my walk I found this site that had all this firewood and an open view of the beach. So I decided to move my camp down here, and right after I got parked, the sun came out. And actually somebody came and wanted to camp here as well. But I think they went back to where I was, since I was there when they first checked it out. So good timing on my part, but it's so nice to have some sunshine. Frank's hanging around outside, and yeah, this is much more sheltered from the wind, but there are biting flies, so I might have been better off where I was before, but I figured since I'd already been here a few days, a change of scenery and a change of soundscape from the ocean would be nice. Oh, I'm sorry that footage was so blurry. I only have this wide lens on me, so I was shooting that on my cell phone, and for obvious reasons, I didn't want to get any closer because it was a mom with a cub. And yeah, I've just come way down the beach on a walk, and there's all these amazing, this road is like long grown over, and I've been checking out all these grown over campsites and stuff. And it was kind of interesting because I've been listening to music in one ear and I didn't see any sign of bear, but I just got a feeling bear was around. So I've taken out my earbud and then I've come to walk down this road, and you can see there's like path here, and then a little bit up there it switches to like alternating footsteps, but like something's walked in those footsteps a bunch of times. And I noted how the grass was freshly pressed down. Yeah, so I was like, okay, something's walked in here, you know, semi-recently. I'm just gonna take a look around. Yeah, something's walked in here semi-recently, like likely today. Because usually when I see flat grass, I think, okay, that was at least today. And so, me being who I am, I decided I might as well just keep following it. But I was making some noise. I started making noise, clapping a bit, just talking to myself out loud. And I come around the bend and I see those bears probably like 150 meters up ahead. So I filmed them for a bit, and then it seemed like the cub might have noticed me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now. Ow! Oh, that branch just whipped my thigh. Anyways, it's been a great day, and I was already going a little further than I had planned, so I'm gonna go back to the beach. Just peek around the point and head back to camp. It's kind of interesting though how I just got the vibe of like there's bears around, and that's happened to me a lot where I'm out in nature. Like I'm out in nature alone all the time, right? There's no people around. I love that. For the most part, I don't think of bears, but like sometimes I'll be like, just feeling like there might be a bear around, and then I see the bear. I don't know. It's, I mean, I guess I can just feel their presence. I'm rarely ever caught off guard or surprised by a bear. So, not to say it can't happen. Oh, you want to come out with your raccoon? All right, buddy. There you go. Yeah. Oh, hello, where's his buddy? I guess I did a good job getting the fire going because I had to wait for it to calm down a bit before I could put that on. I can hear it sizzling away now. It's just a whole bunch of potato in oil. It's gonna be amazing. I got a diced onion I'm gonna add in a little later, and just some garlic powder and salt. It's gonna be really nice. I look forward to it, but I know the trick with potatoes is patience makes them tastier. Time is one of the best ingredients when cooking potatoes. So yeah, probably gonna be eating at midnight because it is 11:15 right now. I am so excited for this. It took a little longer than I expected to get perfect. Yeah, it's 1:45 now. Just gonna have dinner. Oh, that was so worth the wait. It just like melts in your mouth, but there's crispy parts. My favorite way to have potatoes. Counts as an entire meal. If you've watched this far, add a little potato to your comment. That would be fun for me. And let me know if you have to go make potatoes now. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, enjoy the fire. Doesn't really get dark out anymore. It just kind of goes dusk, twilight, dawn. It never actually gets properly dark. So yeah, I don't know when I'll go to bed, but I've had a great day. Thank you so much for joining me for these days. Nothing really happened in this video. I've just been hanging out editing, and I just kind of brought you along whenever I took a break and did anything. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. So I really appreciate you watching. A huge thank you to patrons. I got a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way, and I'll see you soon.